What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jay's Car Channel. In this video, I'm going to do a real quick little demo on this 2006 Lexus LS430. Got some water spots on the paint that have settled in, and water spots are something on a black car that happen pretty quickly. If you let water sit on it and let the sun bake it in, it pretty much etches into the clear. That's what's happening on this one. I didn't notice that some water was getting on the vehicle as it was in a parking deck, and this water must have had some type of sediment in it because it's basically made very evident that the wash process did not take care of what was on the paint. So what I'm doing now is a little rinseless wash on the hood here, and I've got a little bucket down here with a waffle weave and some rinseless wash solution in there. So I'm just soak the hood down, and basically I'm gonna clean the hood with rinseless wash. I'm going to go to claying it, and then after claying, I will go to the polish step. I've got a Rupes LHR 15 ES Mark 1. I'm going to use that in Uno Advanced to pretty much one-step this paint. All right, so now done with the rinseless wash. From this angle, man, things look great. What happens is, come around a little bit. See that? Look at all that shit in the paint. It kind of makes me angry to see all this, because this paint has been polished, and the parking deck that I park in has some pipe or some shit that something's coming out of or coming off of, and it's got to have sediment in it or something to do this. So anyway, pissed me off, but we're about to take care of it. So done with the rinseless wash. I'm gonna do a section here. I'm gonna do a clay and polish in just a small section to make sure the results are what I expect. And then we'll go from there and do the whole hood and just show you guys what it looks like after. So I got a ultra clay bar from the Rag Company. Fold it and then press it up against glass. Adams detail spray, and go to work here on claying the surface prior to polishing. So I'm gonna pick out a spot somewhere in here, just right in the middle here, and go to work. I always kind of want to check your clay bar and just see if you got anything on it. I don't really see anything, but it feels pretty smooth now. So, and I can still see the water spots in there. So, you might get lucky and clay it, and maybe it'll take the water spots off or diminish them, and I can still see them in there. So I'm gonna go ahead with the polish process. So here's my weapon of choice: Uno Advanced and a fine foam pad by Rupes, hooked up to a Mark 1 LHR 15 ES. So we're supposed to wait 15 minutes to remove this, but I just want to see what the results are real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove it now. Definitely less noticeable, but I can still see the water spots. So might have to step this up to a more aggressive pad. Didn't want to do that. Might run one more pass on this and just see what we get. So because I ran 2 steps with the foam pad and I still saw some spots, I'm gonna step it up to a 1-step Euro pad. Should have a little bit more bite to it. I think this is like a hybrid wool microfiber. Not quite sure what's in there, but I know it's like a 1-step pad, so it ought to have a little bit more bite than the yellow one I was using, the foam pad. So we're gonna do a section with this and take a look. Always shake up the polish because it has solids in there. You wanna make sure it's mixed up well. I'm gonna try to saturate this pad a little bit more since it's not foam. Foam's a little, you use a little less product with foam. Anytime I have a pad like this one that's got a little bit more fluff to it. You can see here, got a bunch of drops. I'm gonna just kind of take my finger, kind of prime this pad a little bit. Get into the fibers, right? Do that, and then probably gonna put a few more little drops on there. Put a couple more drops here. I like to go. And by the way, I've taken the liberty of claying the entire hood here, so I'll show that step. But it has been completed. Go a little further here. It's a pretty big section. 2x2 section there. A little bit of overlap. Yeah, I think this is more what we're looking for. See a lot less defects in there. I'm gonna go ahead and 1-step the whole hood and come back after and let you guys see the results. All right, here's the result. It's not perfect, but this is a 1-step using like a Euro pad. And I can still see some spots in here, certain places, like up here in the corners, I didn't really see right there. Didn't really get too aggressive in the corners, I didn't want to, but for the most part, the thing is looking really good. So I also have the same thing happening on the trunk. So I'm probably gonna add that to the video and do the trunk section. So you can still see these water spots in the trunk. After claying it, they are diminished, but they're still there. So I'm gonna basically focus on this little area just to the right side of the badge here. And then just a little bit over seems to be where a lot of it. So I'm gonna kind of just do this little section here, 1-step it, and then see what kind of results we get. So I'll put this on the tripod and get started. Definitely looks a lot better. You can kind of see where I stopped. So that's going to be the end of this video. I really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. I really like Uno Advanced. It works well for this process of removing water spots. It's a one-step, so it does correct as well as protect. You don't have to apply any wax or anything after, and it should give you 6 to 12 months durability of protection. I left links to all the products in the description below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next one.